that will be returned now to the benefit of the Nigerian people. This agreement, I think, marks a significant milestone, as the minister said, in the ongoing collaboration between our two governments in combating corruption, upholding the rule of law, and recovering stolen funds from the Nigerian people so they can be returned to the benefit of the Nigerian people. The disbursement of this nearly $53 million has been agreed upon through negotiations between our two governments. And as we heard, $50 million will be used through the World Bank to expand the electric grid in Nigeria through an existing World Bank program, to expand electrical renewable energy through electricity in rural areas of Nigeria. And just under $3 million of this will go to the International Institute of Justice to expand regional capacity here in Nigeria, to use the justice system to fight terrorism, to strengthen transparency and counter corruption. I am also very pleased and have great confidence in the ability of the minister and his team to effectively monitor and ensure that these funds are indeed used for the benefit of the Nigerian people. We would not be signing this agreement if we did not have confidence that this is exactly how the funds, these returned funds, will be used. So again, this is a good day, I think, for our two governments, and a very good day for the people of Nigeria. Thank you.
Linked to the former Petroleum Resources Minister, Diezani Madueke and associates. This event is not only a testament to the unwavering commitment of our nations to fight corruption, but also signifies the commitment of the United States of America to facilitating restitution and supporting integrity and accountability in governance. The collaboration between the two countries, that is between Nigeria, in facilitating this agreement. This partnership highlights the importance of international cooperation in addressing the global scourge of corruption, which is also linked to trans-border crimes. It underscores the obligations and commitments of enshrined in the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, UNCAC, and the Proceeds of Crime Recovery and Management Act, otherwise known as POCA, which guide our collective efforts to ensure that stolen assets are returned and used for the benefit of our citizens. The asset return agreement being executed today also ensures that the returned assets are applied directly to developmental projects. As agreed, to partly fund the rural electrification project to increase the reliability and availability of renewable energy in Nigeria. While the balance of $2.8896 will be disbursed as a grant by Nigeria to the International Institute for Justice, IIJ, to support the rule of law and counter-terrorism projects through counter-terrorism capacity building for criminal justice sector practitioners in the East, West, and North Africa. The project will no doubt contribute in no small measure to creating the enabling environment for socio-economic growth and development. Measures have also been put in place to ensure that the repatriated funds are not only disbursed, but also utilized transparently and accountably by the World Bank and IIJ, with periodic reports to be forwarded to Nigeria and the United States on the implementation of the projects. The robust framework will guarantee that the funds are effectively used for the full benefit of the Nigerian people in line with UNCAC and Global Forum on Asset Recovery, GAFA principles. I would like to express our deep gratitude to the United States government for their steadfast support and cooperation in this endeavor. Your commitment to justice and rule of law has been instrumental in making this agreement a reality. However, I implore you to continue to demonstrate the usual cooperation and understanding in other pending cases of repatriation, so that the agreements in relation thereto can be concluded as soon as possible, as Nigeria is in their need of these funds. In conclusion, I want to say that today's signing ceremony is a significant affirmation of the resolve of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR to build a nation that is free from the shackles of corruption and to ensure available resources are devoted to socio-economic development of our dear nation. It is a clear call to all stakeholders, both domestic and international, to continue working together to uphold the principles of integrity, transparency, and accountability. I want to thank you for listening to